to cross-examine him, and one more lawyer on our side before the lawyers of A3 would also cross-examine him. To our surprise, the prosecution rose to ask the court to be allowed to withdraw the application. We couldn't oppose the withdrawal because our position from the beginning is that the application had no merit and it was going against the right to fair trial. You cannot be subjected to trial with a blindfold where you do not know who is your accuser, where the evidence is coming from. So whereas we welcome the withdrawal, we also note that the court's time has been wasted, and we said it to the court because 2 days of cross-examination, the prosecution must have known that their case was very weak, and that is why they have withdrawn to avoid dismissal. We asked the court to allow withdrawal with prejudice, meaning they cannot bring such an application again. But the court has given them a free hand. We also asked for costs. The court also has not allowed the costs. And the court now has ordered them to give full disclosure by tomorrow and ordered us to come back to court on the 1st, which is Monday. We are not happy with that because we will not have had time to sit down with our clients to know what is contained in the full disclosure, to get instructions, and for us also to be able to advise our clients. When we express displeasure in court, especially of the judge refusing to give us a date for our bail application, yet he is giving prosecution dates on every application they bring, including the one that he has just finalized. He has requested us to go and canvass that in chambers with the prosecution. So from here we will go to chambers. But we and our clients feel that the judge has not treated our applications fairly. He's giving the prosecution priority. The scales of justice must always balance between the defense and the prosecution. And a court of law should never be seen to be leaning on one side. We have at least pointed that out to the court. Fu said, an observer, he has been here before, all the way from Senegal. He's a Comorian practicing law in both Paris and Senegal. And he has come here to see how things are going. So we are glad that the outside world is also, through the lens of the media and the lens of observers, able to follow what is happening. And don't forget, today is 558 days since Besigye and Lutale were abducted from Kenya. Yeah, he wants objection to the withdrawal of the application, but we are urging that the court allows the withdrawal with prejudice. Mr. Birubumbuka's Kampot, I've just asked the court, said we have no objection to the withdrawal, but they feel with prejudice that you cannot bring the same application again, especially so because the prosecution has waited for the court to utilize 2 days of cross-examination of the witness, yet nothing new has happened. They could have evaluated the options open long before they brought the application. We therefore believe that the application has been made at this stage because the prosecution has realized through the cross-examination that their application was ill-advised and has no grounds to stand on. We're therefore asking, my Lord, that the court takes the unusual step utilizing its inherent powers to allow the withdrawal on a prejudice basis, but to also take the unusual step to award the defense costs of the 2 days this application was prosecuted, which cost should include my airfare from Kenya and back for 2 days. Because it is unnecessary that for any of us to bring an application where you have other alternatives. We also do seek the courts to require the prosecution to obey its earlier order on full disclosure and to give a timeline so that we may return to court for scheduling and for the court to be satisfied that the full disclosure has been made and therefore the case is now ready to proceed. Before I proceed to my colleagues who may want to make additional comments, I want to draw the court's attention that we do have a bail application. I don't know whether the court wants me to do this after that, this application. We do have a bail application, criminal application number 0213 of 2026, which has been allocated to you, my lord, and we will be seeking for dates at the end of this, noting that our clients have been in custody, A1 and the A2 have been in custody for a whopping 558 days as of today. I don't know whether Apollo has something. Then that's all. For A3, that's all for A1 and 2. For A3.
Especially when it's so withdraw.
Yeah.
Invite court to find that there was no prejudice in the withdrawal of this application.
By what apparently you are withdrawing will not be again using that is.
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
This means he cannot come back for the same.
Yes, my lord, I was going to it. It is also, my lord, it would be very unfair for court to say never bring an application of that sort again. We did this application because it was taking a lot of time. Precisely. So whether it comes up or not is an issue of a reassessment. And then, my lord, prosecution cannot be condemned to costs in this matter because it had no control over the period when cross-examination took place. And in any case, my lord, the record has it, my lord. I made it categorically clear on the 23rd day of April 2026, before Chomohero Joseph could be cross-examined, that the matter, that application be expeditiously had on that same date. and I had even prayed to ensure that each advocate is given specific time within which to cross-examine. And my Lord, it was the discretion of this court that counsel for the respondents or the accused persons take their time in cross-examination. And that explains why you have taken all these days, my Lord. So we pray that this court finds that application, my Lord, redundant, given the circumstances. It is our prayer, again, that, my Lord, this application, as court, since they have not objected to it, it is withdrawn unconditionally. There shouldn't be any conditions attached to it, because our focus as prosecution is to have an expeditious trial of the main case, which we think should be the focus of defense. We so pray.
Information on assessors is insufficient.
What is this?
We need, if it is one has a degree where they studied, we need a short bio. Yeah.
What is this?
If you look at that, they are all the same.
What is this?
It is indicated they have, like in this first one, it's indicated she has a degree in accounting and finance.
My question is, what is missing that we can provide?
The university she went to. You know the way one
which
is.
law requires the assessor to have the university degree?
But how are we able to it's not, I am not saying that the qualification, there is a law requiring. It is the information given. If you say you are O-level, if you say you are O-level, we expect you to say, and I went to this school. Then a background check can be done. We expect to know where they come from. Applications for appearances of fairness.
I am saying, is that you don't need the matter is fixed? I mean,
no, it's been allocated to you.